Hey guys, doing? Welcome back to my past, to my future. Um, I was sitting here, and something you should know about me is I smoke medical marijuana. It's because it keeps my thoughts straight and focused to resting and you know staying out of my head. And some people would say that it would be addictive for something like that. But when you get down to the root of the problem, it's the cause of fear. You know, when I smoke, marijuana, I would call it grass, but when I smoke it, I kind of, you know, go into a state of understanding, you know, and it becomes so threatening, understanding because you would try to understand yourself and everything around you so much. Like it's a good thing and a bad thing. So let me give you an example. Like, so a person who is at a party or anything would typically, sit in the corner. So like somebody like me would like typically sit in the corner or try to be the most unnoticeable person in the room, you know. So I know everybody understand that's a part of anxiety, but that's not all of it, because that's a certain part that's the beginning. So your anxiety start off by acknowledging everything in the room, and once you acknowledge everything in the room, you're kind of like, okay, where do I fit in? That's your next step. That's what you're thinking in your head while the party's still going on. Every time is moving, but in your head it has stopped, so you can figure out what your next move is. So you're kind of like, I don't know, trying to figure out, oh, am I it's like different groups there, so you like, am I going over there with people I know? So I'm always going to a party with somebody I know. So put yourself in that situation too, and and say if I wanted to go and be with people that dance, you know, I don't even know how to dance. Like I don't understand, you know, a lot about dancing, which is fine. I think I can groove. I can bop with a song. I can do whatever, but in that sense of mind that I'm in, I would think that I can do it, anything, you know, because I want to be acknowledged, in that sense of time. But then you get in there and you're doing that, and then you figure out and you start telling yourself that this is weird, this is uncomfortable, you know, and it's just like that's anxiety. Like that's what the whole thing is about. Like your mind, you live your own world in your mind. Like you feel me? You're not living outside anymore. You're gone. Like you're in a state of sleep, and that's what I like to call it. I don't know if these are not facts. These are my opinions. Of what I go through on a daily day basis. You know, um, I work really hard. You know, trying to put myself around people that have a good output on life, because something that my anxiety kind of, stem from is trying to be the best person in every situation, trying to be the bigger person, because it's so to the point that I can't help it anymore. Like I have to be that person. I have to be the bigger person, and sometimes it's uncontrollable. I, I like being good. It was what bring me joy. I guess that's why I like it so much. But then it tend to hurt me, in the long run. Trying to be nice to everybody, like trying to fit in, you know, fit into every part of someone's life. When you that's not what you're bringing to the table, because you can't bring somebody else's life to the table. Like you got your own life. How they supposed to know what you're about? Like what you walk and what you're trying to do in your life if you're trying to be like them, you know. So that's what I'm learning on this journey. Um, So that's a little part of anxiety. So it gets to the root now. So I want to talk about where it all began, where everything started. So I'm going back to the first memory I can remember is, I guess, when I went to, when I was in school a long time ago. I was in elementary school, and this is the first time I realized there was like evil people in the world. So like my different type of living was weird. Like I grew up in Baltimore. It was like right in the south, like not the south. I think it was over west somewhere or north. I don't fucking know, but like I can't, like it's like all the way in the back. Like I gotta remember get the picture. Okay, so it was like when I was in elementary school, living down in Baltimore. Uh, this was my first tragic event. I was in, elementary school, and I guess I was, got a phone call home from school saying I wasn't behaving in school because, you know, a child don't know much, trying to do what he can. Um, she, like, I went home, me and my twin brother, and because I'm a twin. I guess I should have said that at the beginning, but yeah, we was came home, and my grandmother brought us in the kitchen, and she said that she was giving us a talk to, and was telling us, what we was doing wrong, and you know better and all that. And we already knew we was ready to get a whooping, but everybody think that whooping was like normal, like a belt or something. No, she made my two older sister and brother, held us by our hands and our feet, and beat us with a paddle. And when we turned over, she would hit us in our private. Like, that was the first real tragic, like, memory, like, when that started it off. So after that, some people will probably say it was like needed or something like that, but it turned me into who I am today, an anxiety person, which can't experience anger because I never could. But that was one memory that was very tragic for me and my twin brother. He got the same thing. So we never really had, the understanding of our thoughts were, you know, like true. Like we couldn't be ourselves because we were always told, like, beat for that. Like, and that's just the start of it. Like, it's so much more, and I want to get into all of it while I can. I'm trying to get better, be more understanding to other people, understand other people's tragic life, because I realized that even though all this is about me, it's something way bigger than me out there, and I'm trying to have the good look on it. But it's, it should make me want to cry because I feel like I can't live my life because it's always something worse, and that's what holds me down, because I'm like, I let people walk over me, and I don't give them, I give the person my whole heart. Like, I just throw it out there. Like, I'm not an evil person. I don't believe in killing. I don't believe in anger. I guess that's truly what it is. I don't believe in anger, and some people would say that's a pussy thing. But like, if you understand that if you bring an anger out of some person, a person that don't believe in anger, and if you bring that out of him, like, that's anger is way more. It's like intensified to 1,000,000. You feel me? Like, because he's like, that person will think of every situation where he had to be good, and if he can't find one that's bad, like, that's like, that's why I'm always so scared, because I'm like, it's just, I guess I got a little off topic because sometimes this stuff like get to me on a daily basis, but people won't understand you. Like they won't even try to acknowledge the fact that you feel this way, or something is like not ticking with you, or they don't give you answers. Like some people know this shit already, like, and don't say nothing. Like it's definitely bad, but you know, I guess that English kind of just came out of the fact that I was just telling that story. You know, that traumatic event was very it was the first one, so it stuck with me for life. Um, yeah, it was not a good life after that. Like that's when the fear finally came in. She used to like and this was my grandmother. You know, she's passed away, rest in peace. But she she used to make us sit on a pot for like all day, like every day. Like we would sit on the pot every day. Like it was no free time. We couldn't even come downstairs. Like it was so bad. Like the fact is, we didn't have like wait, we had both. So this is another thing is like I guess I don't always like to dwell on the bad thoughts because it becomes some good in there too. Like my dad was the best man to ever live, like in my eyes, because he was always so kind, and that's where I think I get most of my kindness from, because he would never say no to nobody unless it was really like he really couldn't do it. Like you feel me? If he didn't have it, nothing. Like if he couldn't do it, he would say no. But it was often like never often like that he would say no. But he that's my dad. Like he passed away um right after my brother, a couple years after. You know, but yeah, he was the best part of the young age because he would like. So I don't know if nobody remember this, but he would like um pour. It was like the most insane shit, but it was like back in the day. I don't know. It was like in the 1990s, but he would get a big ass bowl of cereal. He would send my oldest two brothers to the store to get like hella snacks, and yo would pour it all in a bowl and eat that bitch like cereal. Like it was like milk, cereal, ice cream, M&Ms, like a bunch of just junk food, and it was crazy. And he would eat it, and he would share with everybody else, like all his kids, like because that's all we would just sit on the front porch, you know, and yeah, that was like if I think about my dad, I don't ever have bad memories with him, like. I'm mad I ain't got him no more, but like I ain't never had no bad memory. Only bad memories was dealing with him. You know, the way he walked his life was more in kindness and understanding because he didn't. I guess his young age, he didn't. I don't know. I don't know if he did much, but he turned out to be a really good man. Like, and I miss him every day. So, like, and the crazy thing is, he wasn't even my real dad. Like, at least that's what I was told to believe. Like, or chose to believe because like I believe he's my real dad. I guess I should say that because he took care of me, and like I said, I call him my dad for a reason. But it was always these rumors going around when I was younger that I had a different father, and they said I looked just like him. So that part, I don't kind of, that always brought me some dissatisfaction. Like, and that's probably not even a word, but you understand, like not knowing who your dad is and going in the world like who are you, you know, like that's kind of how I'm walking nowadays. Yeah, but I'm kind of off topic a lot, but I'm gonna let this one go. um I'm gonna try to do one every day. I think I like talking about the past because it helps me understand what I went through and gets me through, you know, reality, because I don't understand reality anymore because a lot of things has happened. So my head kind of fucked up. She probably shouldn't have cussed on this, but thanks for tuning in. If you are tuning in, welcome to Past to My Future. Thank you.